Substitute 1 in other terms of others.
First we need to find the basis, right? Basis I think you know how to find, right? So W is given by set of all x, y, z such that x minus y plus 2z equal to 0. Or set of all, shall I write x equal to y minus 2z or y equal to x plus 2z? Anything you can do. So I'll write y equal to x plus 2z, comma z, such that x and z are from R. Here it is obvious. X, Y, Z all belong to R. But here you have reduced to one dimension because there is a relation. Y is in terms of x and z. So now x plus 2z, z can be written as x into 1, 1, 0 plus z into 0, 2, 1. Okay. So 1, 1, 0 and 0, 2, 1 spans W. 1, 1, 0, comma 0, 2, 1 span, this set actually spans W. If it is linearly independent, then it forms a basis for W, right? So we need to prove that this set is linearly independent. Can you say whether these two vectors are linearly independent?
No, ma'am.
They are not linearly independent. One can be written as a linear combination of other.
No, ma'am.
So they are linearly independent, right?
Yes, ma'am.
1, 1, 0 can never be equal to some k times 0, 2, 1 because here you have a 0 entry. Okay, from here if you want to go here, you have to multiply by what? A 0 entry, but it will make all the entries 0. Not possible. I need two non-zero entries, not possible. So, therefore, and hence, they are linearly independent. And hence, they are linearly independent. Therefore, this set forms a basis for W. Forms a basis for W. Now, what is the actual question asked? We have been asked to find the orthogonal basis. Basis you have found, but we have not done. We have to do something more. We have to find the orthogonal basis. That means this basis has to be converted into an orthogonal basis. So for that, we find an orthonormal basis. Orthogonal they have mentioned. Let me make it as orthonormal, right? I'll change the question. We use Gram-Smith. Okay. Let me call U1 as 110, U2 as 021. So how to proceed? Only two vectors, very simple, yeah. V1 is equal to U1 divided by norm of U1. 110 divided by norm of 110. Yes, tell me, what is norm of 110?
Root 2.
Do this.
Root 2. Ma'am, root 2.
What is the norm?
1 by root 2.
Simply root 2. Simply root 2. Norm
Yes,
is root 2.
root 2 only.
I think norm everybody can understand, right? Norm is usual interproduct. So root of 1 square plus 1 square, root 2. So the normalized.
Ma'am, can you show the previous slide, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, va? So what is V2? How to find V2? You remember the formula? V2 should be U2 minus inner product of U2
Inner product
with
of
V1
U2 V1
divided by the same norm of
R.
So what is U2 minus inner product of U2 with V1 into V1? U2 is 0, 2, 1 minus inner product of 0, 2, 1 with 1, 1, 0 into V1. V1 is 1. Oh, sorry, here also I wrote wrong. 1. Here it should be 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 0. Here I'll write V1, later we'll substitute. Again the same one, right? So 0, 2, 1 minus. So what is this inner product? Inner product value.
Root 2.
Huh?
0 root. Yes, ma'am. Root.
I'm root 2.
Root 2. Root 2 is the inner product value, right? So
Yes.
root 2 into V1 is again 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 0. So 0 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1 minus 0, 0. So what is norm of this? Norm of this is norm of minus 1, 1, 0. What is norm of this? Root 2.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ah,
Ma'am, that minus 1, 1 and 1, it should be there instead of 0.
beta. Sorry. Yes, sorry. Yes, correct. So it should be minus 1, 1. Then root 3 it is. Okay, shall we proceed? So V2 is minus 1, 1, 1 by root 3. So it is minus 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. Is it clear? So therefore,
Can you show V1?
V1 comma V2 is an orthonormal basis for W. If you want orthogonal, what you have to do? You need not divide by the modulus. I hope you understand. Here U1 itself you can take. Here also the numerator allowed if you take, then there will be orthogonal. This question, the question clear? Can you understand? Hello?
Can you show the second last slide?
Yes, beta, yes. This one or after this one?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, this is also completed. If you want, I'll share this. Yeah, I'll share this. You can see. Go on to the first question. QR factorization. Either it will be asked as QR factorization or QR decomposition.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ha, beta. Yes, tell me.
If they ask for orthogonal instead of Q1 in formula, we need to write U1.
Ha.
Okay.
U1 and that top thing is there, right? 1 minute. I'll show you. These two are enough. U1 and this numerator alone is enough. Because numerator is orthogonal with U1.
Yes, ma'am. In numerator, instead of V1, we need to write U1.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Take down this question. So for this, first we need to say something. What you have to say? We need to prove that the three columns are linearly independent, right? So what? Because we are starting with what? What we are starting actually? We are starting with the column space, right? So for column space, these three vectors should form a basis first of all. Basis means what? It should be linearly independent. So for that, we have to check first. So if you want, you can do like this. Sometimes in the question itself, it will be given. Find the QR decomposition of the matrix, assuming the what? The three columns forms the basis for the column space. If it is mentioned, you need not check. Right? Check. So what I do is better I'll take A transpose. 1, 1, 1, 1. Minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1. 4, minus 2, 2, 0. Okay, apply Gaussian elimination and tell me. I won't do it. Please. Apply Gaussian elimination and tell me the final matrix. Take 2 to 3 minutes time. Now, I think you know how to do Gaussian elimination. First row you need not disturb. Second and third row, these two entries and this entry has to be made 0. After doing all these things, tell me the final one.
Row is 0 550.
Yeah, pa? What?
Second row 0 550.
0 550. Ah. One minute. Adding. Okay. 0 550. Okay. Third row, first you have to make this entry 0. Then again one more operation you have to do. Okay, what about the third row? First, when you apply, it becomes 4 minus 4, 0. Minus 2 minus 4, it becomes minus 6. Then 2 minus 4, it becomes minus. Have you completed third row?
Minus 2 minus 4.
Minus 4, ah?
Hmm.
Okay. Then again you have to make this entry 0, right? What you have to do? Divide this by 5 and multiply by 6. So if you divide this by 5 and multiply by 6, it becomes 0, 6, 6, 0. So you add 0, 0, 4 minus 4. 0, 0, 4 minus 4. After Gaussian elimination, this is the what? Matrix. So now you can see that all the 3 rows are what? Non-zero rows. So the 3 rows are linearly independent. First of all, is this clear? Hello? Hello, are you all can you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The three rows are non-zero and hence they are linearly independent. And hence they are linearly independent. They form a basis for the column space. They form a basis for the column space. They form a basis for the column space. Okay. Shall we take the three rows? So, how do you do QR factorization? Hello? Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? So, how do you do QR factorization? I think I should call you by name, then only you will answer. How do you do QR factorization? What is the procedure you follow?
First convert that into orthogonal.
Huh?
First convert it into orthogonal vector.
Sorry, okay. First I have to convert into orthonormal.
Q matrix orthonormal.
Sorry, okay, then.
R matrix. Then we should find the R matrix.
Okay. So we have to go for Gram-Smith orthogonalization process. Okay, tell me U1. We'll take the same U1, U2, U3 and proceed. What is U1? 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What is U2? Minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1. U3, 4 minus 2, 2, 0. 4 minus 2, 2, 0. Okay? To convert U1, U2, U3, convert the basis. Okay? So basis means within this notation is into an orthonormal basis. Orthonormal basis. Orthonormal basis V1, V2, V3. Okay? What is V1? U1 by norm of U1. 1, 1, 1 by norm of 1, 1, 1. What is norm of 1, 1, 1, 1?
2.
Huh?
2, ma'am.
2, 2. So it is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Sure. Then next. What is V2? U2 minus inner product of U2 with V1 into V1 divided by norm of. Okay, first we will find this. U2 minus U2 with V1 into V1. What is U2? I think minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1. Minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1, minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1, comma, V1 is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 1 minute. Yeah, better I'll write in the next. Into V1 is minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1, minus inner product of minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1, comma, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, close into V1. That is minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1, minus minus 1 by 2 plus 2. So 1. Tell me what is this inner product value? Minus 1 by 2 plus 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 2
3, ma'am.
plus 2 minus 1 by 2. See 3. So minus 3 into V1. 3 is correct. Three is correct, huh?
Ma'am, I did not get. Can you re-explain, please?
Huh?
Ma'am, what did you do in this step?
Inner product I am finding, this inner product. How do you find this inner product? Dot product, minus 1
Yes,
into 1
ma'am.
by 2. So minus 1 by 2 plus 4 into 1 by 2, 2 plus 4 into 1 by 2, 2 minus 1 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So 2 plus 2, 4, 4 minus 1, 3. So this value is 3. Then into V1 again I am writing. Now you have to subtract these two things. Minus 1 minus 3 by 2. So it is minus 5 by 2. 4 minus 3 by 2. 5 by 2. 4 minus 3 by 2. 5 by 2. Minus 1 minus 3 by 2. Minus 5. Okay. So then norm of this value I know. Norm of this value. Minus 5 by 2, 5 by 2, 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2. What is the norm of this value?
5.
5, okay, 25 by 4, 25 by 4 plus 25 by 4 plus 25 by 4. So that is 100 by 4, 25, 25, 5. Correct. Okay, so what is V2 now? V2 is equal to, okay, V2 is equal to minus 5 by 2, 5 by 2, 5 by 2, comma minus 5 by 2 divided by 5. So if you divide that, you will get minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. So V2 is over. Clear? Okay, then what is V3? Tell me the formula.
U3 minus
What is V3?
U3 minus inner product of U3 comma V1.
Okay, divided by the norm of this. So we'll find the numerator value first. Okay, what is this value? What is U3?
Four minus 2, 2, 0.
Four minus 2, 2, 0. Minus 2, 2, 0. Minus 4 minus 2, 2, 0, comma. Hey, what is inner V1? Yeah, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into V1. Okay, minus U3 is again 4 minus 2, 2, 0, comma. V2 is minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. into V2. So that is 4 minus 2, 2, 0 minus, what is the inner product of these two things?
Two, ma'am.
2 2 minus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2. So 2 into V1. And here minus inner product of these two things again. Minus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 minus 3. Minus 3 plus 1. So minus 2. Minus of minus 2 plus 2. V2. Okay, please simplify this and say final thing I want. Simplify this, yeah. How for this you are taking so much of time?
Ma'am, 2 minus 2, 2 minus 2.
2 minus 2, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, 2 is correct. Minus 2, minus 1, minus 3. Okay, correct. So then, now modulus of the third term, right? Okay, it should be u3 minus u3 comma v1 into v1 minus u3 comma v2 into v2. This is modulus, no, anything. This value is
4.
root of
16, which is 4.
16, or 4. So V3 value is okay. So now V1 equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. V2 is equal to V2 I have to see. V2, okay. Minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. And V3 is equal to 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 forms the basis for the orthonormal basis.
Ma'am, can you show the previous slide once?
1 minute, 1 minute. Let me complete this 1 minute. I'll show it. Forms an orthonormal basis for the column space of U. Column space of U. Okay, now you see.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so now we are ready with what? Q is ready, right? So what is Q? What is Q? Q is equal to V1, V2, V3. That is columns of Q are the orthonormalized vectors. So what is first vector? 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Second V2, can you say?
Ma'am, how does U3 V2 come out to be -2, right? So how
Wait,
will this?
1 minute, yeah, 1 minute. I'm not able to hear. 1 minute. Let me increase the sound. Oh, 100% only. 1 minute. Please tell now. Ask your doubt.
Ma'am, can you move to the previous slide?
Yes, beta. This one?
Yes, ma'am. In the last line, you have written +2, right?
Ah,
And when you multiply it, the all values should be -1, 1, 1, -1 right here. In the last.
So what is you are saying? This answer is not right, whatever they have calculated.
No, ma'am, it's correct. Sorry. I misunderstood. Sorry.
Okay, next. So shall we write Q? First vector we have written Q V2 I need. Okay. V2 is -1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, -1 by 2. Okay, what is V3? 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. This is your Q. So we need to find R, right? Okay. Say what is R first of all, then we'll find. What is R? Don't remember. See this and see. U1 with Q1, U2 with Q1, U3 with Q1. U1, U2, U3 with Q1. So R is inner product of U1 with Q1, U2 with Q1, U3 with Q1. 0. U2 with Q2. Then U3 with Q2. 0,
0
0.
0.
U3 with Q3. So we need to find all these 6 inner product. What is U1 with Q1? Oh, instead of Q1, Q2, Q3, we have given what name? What name we have
V1,
given?
V2, V3.
I will change that. That's all. Check. So what is U1 with Q1? V1, sorry. Can you find all these 6 values?
Ma'am, the matrix is 2, 3, 2, 0, 5, 0.
Okay, 1 minute, I'll write. 2, 3, 2, 0,
5, 0, 0, 0, 4.
0, 0, 4. So what is U1 with Q1? I will. You are right, but just I'm saying once again. What is U1 with V1? U1 is 1, 1, 1, 1, comma 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. What is that? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 2. Correct. Then U2 with V1. Hey, what is U2? Yeah, please help me. Couldn't write.
Minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1.
What? -1, 4, 4, -1. Check. Minus 1, 4, 4, minus 1, comma, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So it should be minus 1 by 2 plus 4 by 2, 3 by 2. 3 by 2 plus 4 by 2, 7 by 2, minus 1 by 2, 6 by 2, 3. Correct. Then U3 with V1. Achha, please help me. What is U3?
4 minus 2, 2, 0.
4 minus 2, 2, 0. Four by 2 is 2. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Correct. Okay, then U2 with V2. U2 is already here. V2 is also here. Minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. This is 1 plus 2, 3. This is 1 by 2 plus 4 by 2, 5 by 2. 5 by 2 plus 4 by 2, 9 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 10 by 2, 5. Correct. Good. U3 with V2. What is U3? U3 is 4 minus 2, 2, 0. 4 minus 2, 2, 0 with V2. V2 is, I know, once. Okay, I'll check. Okay. Minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. So the value is minus 4 by 2, minus 2 by 2, minus 6 by 2, minus 4 by 2. So it is minus 2, ah?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's.
There is something wrong here. 1 minute.
That
4
is not.
0. It's not 0, right? Minus 4 by 2. So it is minus 2. Minus 2, minus 1, minus 3. Minus 3 plus 2, minus 1. Okay. Minus 1 now, please check. Minus 4 by 2.
Minus 2, ma'am.
Minus 2,
minus 2.
minus 2. Check. Okay, we'll change here, no problem. Only one thing we are left out, U3 with V3. So what is U3? U3 is 4 minus 2, 2, 0. Okay, V3. One by 2 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So inner product is 4 by 2 minus 2 by 2, 2 by 2, 2 by 2 plus 2 by 2, 4 by 2. So 2. 4 or 2 up,
2 only, ma'am.
4.
4, 1 minute, 1 minute. I'll check. 4 by 2 plus 2 by 2, 3. Okay, 3 plus 1, 4 only. Correct. Sorry, pa. Sorry. Correct. So the matrix is there already. Q is also there. R is there. If you want, you can check. Check whether Q into R is equal to A. If the QR factorization is asked, you can stop till QR factorization. For your confirmation, you can multiply Q and R and check whether it is equal to A. Okay, va? Hello? Check. I'll give you one problem now. Okay, try. Find an orthonormal basis for the subspace W of R power 4 given by r power 4 here given by w is equal to x comma y comma z comma w such that x plus y minus z 2x plus y minus z plus 3w equal to 0. Okay. So if you want, you can write z as 2x plus y plus 3w. Okay, 3 dimension. So you'll have a 3 basis vectors. There you have to proceed. Is it clear? You have to try this and tell me the answer on Monday. Have you taken down the question? Please take down. See. If you want, I'll share this PPT, no problem. Then